Yeah. Check the charts. It's a bloody scene. Hanks and Pulse chain. You know exactly what I mean. From the peak we plummeted, down 99%. The Bears took control, the funds were all spent. Sacrificed our pulse, we believed in the dream. Now we're holding these bags of soap. It would seem the SEC came knocking, tried to build a case, said we were a scam. Tried to put us down, richer than the court, fighting for the crown. But we're still strong, yeah. We ain't going away. Through the darkest night, we wait for the day. The Bears are growling, but we hold the line. Hex, pulse, chain, pulse, sex, destined to shine. The fools are sleeping, but they'll soon awake. For the communities are waiting for the fortune they will make. Yeah. Buddha has been spreading, fear's been in the air. Whales were exited, leaving us in despair. Price hit a bottom, some thought we never climbed. Through the bear market, a brutal long time. We watched the value dwindle, watched the hope fade. But the core believers, the plans we already made. We staked our tokens, we played the long game. Through the pain and the doubt, we remain the same. The news has been grim, the futures look bleak, but the Hexican spirit is on the take. But we're still standing, we ain't going away. Through the darkest night, we wait for the day. The Bears are growling, but we hold the line. Hex, pulse, chain, pulse, sex, listen to sign. The fools are sleeping, but they'll soon awake. For the communities are waiting for the fortunes they were made. A gavel will drop, a victory will see the case undone. Forget the set, a new dawn coming. The clouds will clear, the future's bright, the path is clear. The Bears won't last, it's only a fade. The bull is coming, through the coming days. The sacrifices made will soon be repaid. When the market turns and the price is relayed. So hold your bags, don't you dare sell low. The next leg up is about to go. We're still standing, we ain't going away. Through the darkest night, you wait for the day. The Bears are growling, but we hold the line. Hex, pulse, chain, pulse, sex, destined to shine. The fools are working, they're starting to burn. For the community to wait, for the fortunes they will make. Yeah, better believe.
Nova is here, he's the leader of Alpha, leading the charge. Yeah, with his main man Heavy, hit up right by his side at the raid. Together they fight, guards their corner, rich and valor, fighting for good. They refuse to back down in this war for justice. They wear the crown. Nova and Heavy Hitter, they rise from the dust. Fighting for their cause, they never back down. With Big Boy Leroy, his feet firmly underground. In the face of danger, they fight through it all. Champions of hope, they rise to the top.
This was about you, okay? Shit, man, was a tree. So we all walk now.
Through shadows of doubt, they light up the way. With power and purpose, they seize every day. Their enemy tremble in the dark. Nova and Heavy Hitter, our heroes embark in the big galaxy that's covered by night. They bring the fire and ammunition to ignite. For it's Alpha they serve, their honor was true. Nova and Heavy Hitter, they rise from the dust. Fighting for the cause, they never back down. With Big Boy Leroy, his feet firmly on the ground. In the face of danger, they fight through it all. Champions of hope, they rise to the top. For every shadow, they bring the light. Nova and Alpha, defenders of the right.
I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell. Hey, I can tell this is the start of something fresh. Shout out Hex Revision and Donna Hex, yes. I confess, Hexicans don't stress, cause as a community we one up. So tell me, are you in, or tell me, are you out? Do you want to win, or do you chase the clout? What is this really about? The treasury and lottery. If you meant dark tokens, you can get a part of it. So how does it work? Let me explain. First you buy the dark token, now you're in the game. Then you mint the dark and get a fuel cell. That's an NFT, one that earns yield. As long as you have it, it feels like magic. But if you vaporize the NFT, that's tragic. So most think crypto is a game. Are you here for the fame, or here to make a name? See, Hexicans reign, we create our own lane. I thought I told you, we the new financial gain. AGproject.io with the flow. And if you know what I know, then you know what I know. That's just how it go. Something like to support the team, the dream. Public service announcement, t.me/anti-gravity saga is the telegram. Tap in. It's for y'all. I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell.
Darker matter.
Now build a bear for your teddy bear picnic. Building a bear to eat when the bull run ballistic. Will he get to a point? Yes, I'm Hex. Like Richard Hart's better Bitcoin. Industry got people sent for smart contract decoy. Multi-chain pulse real, no decoy. In my space coat suit, holes like a B-boy. Anti-gravity project, check AGP's coin. Fuel cell sacrifice to the decoy. Portal type with extra arms, big boy, decoy. Hungry for potential gains we could make. Some of the brave game on 180 days stake. Or 33, learn the tokenomics promptly. No sleep, we are only countdown to launching. Stuff that jackpot pinata. I want the whole enchilada. We'll see mañana. Block data, sacrifice, mistake, claim. Wait, whichever ever way you play, I wish you great games. This down cycle brought many pains, but props to you if you ain't changed. You are worthy and deserving of chart turning, profit earning, grasp the winds that you yearning. Start with learning, do not panic, sail in a hurry. The art of walking on a floor that's burning. More lava make the bull run faster. See through false hype and fake influencer chatter. Talking head drainer while they're dead if you let them. Truth weapon as a lesson, yeah, like Fight Club versus UFC. Don't talk about it, be about it. It's all about the AGP.
From a creator on post chain, where the tokens remain. There's a token rising up, set to ignite a flame. Darker matter is its name, a gaming token set to set the crypto world alight. With its fuel cells, mint and power, your stack is deployed into the void. With NFTs gathering dust and the jackpot calls your name. And if you're a lucky winner, you can sacrifice to get free or die forever. I am telling you, it's insane. Act project, you'll get the keys to the game. Step into the darkness, nothing's ever gonna be the same. You've been chasing rainbows where there's no gold, but the real power's in darker matter. But the real power's in darker matter. You don't have enough darker matter. Level up your wallet and make it fatter. This game of tokens blazing on through. It's time to buy. Hold the vision, the key is in your hands. Darker matter. Dark matter. Treasure rewards getting higher. 33 or 880, you stake the claim. You don't have enough darker matter, so get in the game. The tokenomics are solid, built for the long haul. Deflationary forces on the inside. Plate, man, earn, watch the space code grow. From the void of victory, let the whole chain know. No more empty plays in this crypto space. Darker matter's dropping bombs in your face. Post-chain is the chain, darker matter is the game. So grab your darker matter, futures to be won. Others will fade away when the market gets cold, but this one's forged like gold and will never get old. You don't have enough darker matter, level up your wallet, make it fatter. This gaming tokens blazing on through. It's time to buy, hold the vision, the keys in your hands. Darker matter, 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 darker matter. Treasure rewards getting higher. 33 or 80 days your stake a claim. You don't have enough darker matter, so get in the game. Into the void we will go, minting our fuel cells, watching them grow. The treasury shares the win. To the darker matter holders, let the games begin. Darker matter.
Pops up, the neon starts to glow. Lowercase connection, entering the show. Top right corner where the wallet interacts. Digital contract, tracking down the facts. The ticker symbols blinking on the sidebar screen. The dark is the atmosphere setting the scene. Round one is coming, the season's on the clock. Secure the network, time to lock it in the block. Welcome to the darker matter. Standard rules apply. Load the fuel cells up before the timer passes by. Into the void we will go, where the smart ones play. Minting out the future, trade into the shadows. Watch the ticker climb. Feel the data stream. Living on the edge of the cyber grid machine.
Sacrifices, waiting at the gate, calculating yields while we wait upon the day. Claim the EDOT payouts, tally up the wins. This is where the high stakes strategy begins. They say it's for the smart ones, written on the wall. A gamified ecosystem, standing tall. Read the how to play if you wanna know the way. Before you launch the app or end in disarray. Ticks on the countdown, hours turn to days. The price of darker matter, moving through the haze. Is it an illusion? Is it by design? Watch the smart contract as it aligns. 3, 2, 1. Let the protocol run. Welcome to the darker matter. Standard rules apply. Load the fuel cells up before the timer passes by. Into the void, here we go, where the smart ones play. Minting out the future, trade into the shadows. Watch the ticker climb. Feel the data stream. Living on the edge of the cyber grid machine. Cells loaded, void is open.
Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Quattro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. And I'm so excited that I forgot to shut the closet door. So this is what's going on. I jumped on earlier when we were doing the countdown, did a little live stream on YouTube. I don't really know how well that went because I was trying to run YouTube and X at the same time, X spaces, and I don't think it went well. I did also take a second this morning on my commute to play one of my streams at 1.25x, and I do sound smarter at 1.25x. Let's jump into the link to join is on our Telegram. It's on X. It's on the comments in YouTube. So feel free to join, ask us any question, and hit us with your alpha or your questions, and let us know if you have hit that lottery, which only 88 NFTs hit the lottery today for 999. The payout is started back over at 333. And as winners of Jackpot sacrifice, it'll roll those forward and increase the payout for round 3, which there are 77 winners that will be announced in round 3. And we'll figure out what their payouts will actually be. There's 4 people here. It'd be great if 4 of you would hit the like button. It was a pretty hot and long day at work. I did find that really funny sticker that said employees must stop crying before they return to work. I can show you guys that. In fact, I kind of wish I was not on YouTube, because then I wouldn't worry about copyright strikes. I think there was just one like tiny 10-second clip I played on the last one, and it copyright. So I was like, this content's claimed. It's like, shut up, dude. Just shut up. I'm not making any money stealing content from anyone here with my 4 viewers. Oh, it's up to 7 now. Things are getting good. There is a space going on right now with Wix, but Tangent will sometimes host a space, as we found out. And he's, vibe coding as it's going on, and he'll jump in if someone asks something. But there's a lot of crackheads that just jump on there and mumble silly stuff. I would really like to learn more about the Wix protocol. If anyone that's into that stuff wants to come on here, especially Tangent, and share with that would be great. Or any project out there. I mean, any decent project, it would be great to hear about. So let me share my Boomer tabs here, and I'll keep checking back to see if someone's in the green room that wants to join and talk about what has transpired today. As you see, it's a special day. I'm wearing my spacesuit. I'm headed out to space. And wow, the chart today is definitely heading out to outer space. It's bananas. There we go. Here's doom scrolling the Twitteroonies. DJ Cryptomatic, wild 3 days ago. My whole timeline was full of green, yellowish Robin Hood stuff. Today, nothing. It even fell back on Solana in trading volume. 90% of the memes are rugs or honeypots now. Typical attention span of 48 hours. We stake on Pulse Chain. We do stake on Pulse Chain, and we stake on anti-gravity. On dark matter. I wonder if there's any sound to this that's going to get me copyright struck. Nope, it's just pause. There we go. Yeah, shout out to DJ Cryptomatic. He has some really great streams. I don't know how he gets the sound so good on X. All of our sounds like 10, even when I directly feed it in from StreamYard. I've got to figure out how to set that up. Here's 34 minutes of locking up Hex with Johnny Chaos. He's really gotten into actuator and been doubling and tripling down in loyalty on the Hex project. He's a good dude. Speaking of good dudes, CryptoCoffee.pls. Supernatural pulse chain tablets are being distributed worldwide. That's pretty cool. Watching people chase RH tickers is like watching someone oopsie drop the soap. Enjoy the ride. Expectations, reality. I like that. Hope my $100 demo wasn't too offensive. Compounding memes. When you finally sell your Ethereum at 1600 after holding it for 5 years, bought at 4,000. You honestly don't think this is exactly what's happening with Pulse right now? Imagine what happens when Market Machine actually arrives. Most people will wait for the headlines. Other position themselves in the crowd. I actually like to, we'll play this, and then we'll play something else that someone posted today that's kind of on the other side. I like to put opposing views, both by Richard Hart together. So this one right here, let me play this one.
Get rid of all the non-believers. What you want is you want to get rid of all the non-believers. There's a couple ways to get rid of them, right? First way to get rid of them is let them dump the coin. Get the fuck out. Cool, you out? You sold? You're out now, right? All right, bring in the marketing. This asshole's out. Bring the marketing in. Let's go. Pump it, right? Fuck those guys. They didn't do anything for the ecosystem, right? So that's one way to get rid of them. Just let them sell. What you want.
So that's what some people are saying is that's why we're, negative 100 million%. Oh, we definitely want to follow back Kickbox Dev. Hell yeah. One of the devs there at Harry Labs. We're also following. Shout out to Harry Labs. We're waiting for someone from Harry Labs to come on here. He did send me a really cool message, and I cannot find where he sent it. The world will have to start wearing purple when we peg to $1. Shout out to the Pete Eye boys. They are, if nothing else, passionate and a lot of fun, actually. Shout out to your friend Sami. Yeah, stay crispy, folks. Crispy Man has been doing some amazing ones on Actuator. Very cool. The dollar is fake, money is real. You don't own it. The bank doesn't have it. Yeah, I posted this earlier. Pulse Chain members killing it. They nuked the gold standard 71. Banks hold zero reserves. Dollars lost 97% of its value. There's 20 trillion in debt. There's 100 trillion in debt. Like $1. Yeah, it's insane. If you look into the money system, you very, very quickly understand that stuff has gone bananas. I'm trying to remember who posted that other one, Richard Hart. Yeah, only trenches. I would probably listen to that one and just fast forward to wherever Tangent is talking and ignore most of the other people there. Never add to a loser. Your average going down feels like a discount. Usually you're just funding exit liquidity for the person dumping on you. Good to know. 5 zeros, 555. Rapid pulse. Interesting. Me at the thought of going back to work tomorrow. Just jumps out of the car. Hilarious. Oh, what went wrong with the bison attack? This ought to be good.
This is Sasquatch Unfiltered News, live from Yellowstone. Sir, what happened out there?
Call me Craig. I was hot, horny, and that old man was in my space.
He was 50 yards away, and you chased him around for a while. Why didn't you stop?
I'd already committed to it. You ever turn around halfway through a chase? Makes you look stupid.
Do you feel bad? That man's in a full body cast?
He paid to enter Yellowstone. I gave him the full experience.
You launched him 12 feet in the air.
Premium package.
Back to you.
I love Sasquatch Unfiltered. That's definitely a copyright strike just from anything we play from them. What? LMAO, no idea what this dude's issue. Someone has blocked someone. Oh, the drama. Your friend saw me, and Ethereum is near 1900 and on its way to $2,600 to close the CME gap. Soy boy bears are begging for $500 and will remain short. I would not hate on a $2,600 Ethereum right now. I expect to refresh the page any moment now and see a 38%. Nice. Oh, here's a nice token. Got any ideas how easy I just dropped breast milk on Hoodrich. That's some creamy milk right there. Never give up. What's he CNCing? What's he making there? Oh, he just got a huge CNC machine. That's awesome. Congratulations, Brandon Davis. Shout out to Patrick Bet David and his team for the recognition. As a veteran founder, father, and educator, Brandon R2R has dedicated himself to helping others understand the intersection of technology, freedom, and opportunity in an increasing digital world. Congratulations, Brandon, on reaching 500 Minex. And thank you. That's pretty awesome. Good job. He's building a hell of a community over there, and some very interesting products that one of which is connected to us on agproject.io. This is funny. Yeah, he knew it, but just couldn't prove it. That's what it feels like waiting for the bull market. Jiminy Christmas. I should play the Pepsi ad. That will definitely get me copyright struck. We often talk about the tools, features when it comes to Liberty Swap, but I'd like to do a shout out to the fast response and excellent support. You're the best. LibertySwap.fi. Awesome. Let me come back in here and see what's going on. We have Mr. Kate Figor himself. Max and all, I have a question. I will have some dry powder at midnight. Where would you suggest the best place for me to buy some darker, hopefully at a discount, so I'm far behind the times? I would say if there's any left, you could actually pick up some darker at 0xbistro.io. Well, at last, it's listed at 65 cents over there, where it's 68 cents, 75 cents on most of the other pairs. So I go to 0xbistro. In fact, let's check it out. See what's going on. It says that it's a little bit out of the money because it's reading like a low pair. It's saying that it's 67 cents, but it's actually 75. You might get it for 67 cents in some of them, but it's also telling you it's written in hex. So if you view this, you'll see that if you buy it with different tokens, so like this is for Pulse X and that one darker, show more. So you click show more, and you can buy, and it'll tell you the different prices here with Pulse X. But if you go to the stable tokens, now you're talking. Now it's $663 for 980. So someone's bought 20 of them already. But if you go to the stable tokens, you'll get a better deal. If you go to the regular tokens, you'll still get a good deal because you won't be paying slippage. So it's 76 cents over there on Pulse X, according to this. I think it's a little bit behind, but either way, this is where I would go to buy some with my dry powder right now. Chances are, this is the mystery box right here. Chances are it might take some of this money and it might donate it to the buy bot that has been making the prices of darker bananas as people start to mint in the next round. We'll get to that, obviously. So yeah, that's the answer for Mr. Keith. And I want to say thanks, first of all, for Into the Void, because not only is it an amazing song, like Hex T. Armstrong said last night, it also is long enough to allow me to run to the bathroom and put my suit on. So that makes it a wonderful, wonderful song for a streamer. And shout out to that first song, which is just freaking bananas. I cannot believe the rest of Pulse Chain has not picked up your Hex, Pulse X, Pulse, and Pulse Chain song. It is fire and it's great. It doesn't even have anything to do with our community, so it's safe for those that are, jealous or crazy. Typical bridge for MetaMask to Pulse Chain bridge. Is there anything faster and cheaper you'd recommend rather than go through MetaMask? I really like Liberty Swap for bridging. I don't even have them up here. Let me open them on this other X tab. Yeah, Liberty Swap is very fast. You can also send to a different wallet here. So you can send it from one wallet and transfer it and have it show up in another wallet. But yeah, you can go right here to USDC from Base, USDC from Ethereum. You can go from Ethereum on Ethereum, right? Ethereum on Ethereum to Ethereum on to wrapped Ethereum on Pulse Chain. You can go to all these, and this is actually very fast. And I don't think the fees are that bad. But check out, Liberty Swap is a great place to bridge. Great question, by the way. I mean, there's probably some better places as well, some other places people like in the comments. So feel free to share from Coinbase. Yeah, so I don't know, like, can you connect your Coinbase wallet to Liberty Swap? You might have to send it to ZKX or Internet Money or one of the Pulse Chain wallets and hook that up to Liberty Swap. But that would be from Ethereum to Pulse Chain fairly quickly and cheap. Hey, Believe in Yourself. Good to see you, man. Yeah, good to see you, Believe in Yourself. I'm feeling better now. I've been pretty sick. Oh, that sucks, man. That sucks. I'm glad you're feeling better. I also have another question. Is there a certain amount of darker matter NFT that will guarantee a jackpot win? Because I staked 1,200 NFT. I think he means minted 1,200 NFT. Did not win in round one. I don't know if there is a guaranteed amount. There is no guaranteed amount because it's random. It's a jackpot. It's a random number generator. If there is, I'd like to know if it's possible. I'm probably going to do 500 NFTs for round 3 and round 4. Yeah, okay. Well, round 3 is over. You can't mint for round 3 right now, but you can mint for round 4. And I tell people if you mint 1,000, you probably have a good chance of hitting at least one jackpot. We didn't hit any jackpots at the 18 that we minted for round 2, unfortunately. But I do know that most people that have minted about 1,000 report winning 1 or more. The first round we minted 1,000 in our stream wallet. We hit 3, which is bananas, absolutely bananas. What's cool? I'm listening to your answer now. Thank you for answering my question. You bet. Long enough to run to the bathroom, laughing face. No, it's great. Good evening, Mr. Cat. Good evening, Mr. Cat. I did see a friend of ours, in the green room when I was playing music earlier, and maybe they had to run to dinner or something. But I hope they come back, and I hope any of you guys are welcome to jump in here and ask questions. I will, if you beat Hex T Armstrong into the green room, because he's not here yet, but we will be. If you beat Hex T Armstrong to the green room, I will send you 10 darker. Just that's open for anyone. Anyone that jumps in the green room and beats Hex T is going to get 10 darker. That being said, yeah, like I said, Zero X Bistro is a great place to buy some. Looks like someone's already been nipping at that one right there. You don't have to buy all 980. You can buy whatever you want, and you can buy it with PulseX, EDI, Pulse Chain, LUSDC. Maybe it's LUSD, and then Hex. But the best prices are on the stable coins because it might be heading somewhere interesting with that stable coins to do some interesting things. It's kind of all I can say right now. Dr. Doge is actually doing a pump right now. I didn't do this on Sunday or Monday like I was supposed to, but what I did was I switched teams. So what they do is they'll do a blitz, and everyone will help one specific team out in folding proteins and get them ranked up really high. And that team is 223518. And by doing that, we still get paid in all the tokens that we normally get paid, but we also help show our appreciation and support to the Folding at Home team. I'm sure he's got a tweet about this, but you can get Dr. Doge, Wick, Indican, and Darker as well, all for minting and saving humanity by being a good boy and doing science. So Wickstop picks, like I said, there's that space going on, but I just want to hear from Tangent, and he's actually, this was the other thing I was going to look up. It might have been like Giga that did the video about Richard Hart. That's like, where's this guy? A blackjack dealer fell asleep and you froze 7K of mine. Level 60 VIP. I'll need to get together. That's crazy. That's funny. It might have been someone else. It's a little bit, and I don't think that Giga is salty. I think Giga's a realist, where he's like, hey, like some of this works and some of this doesn't. These are serious problems that we're facing, and these are, not. I'll have to find out who it is. Yeah, check this out. point of view, you stayed on your high conviction chain instead of simply porting over to Robin. Yeah, Cash Cat, he's talking about all the crazy stuff that's been popping up, popping off. Of course, you know, I mean, if you guys watch, what's the name of it? It's the GameStop video. It's a movie based on the GameStop run from 2021. I remember this. I remember working in the gold mines, northern Nevada, and I was driving home, and there was a kid with a sign that said "Buy GameStop" on the corner, and I was like, wow, these guys really are amazing. Like, it'd be great to have a bunch of people on sidewalks and corners with signs that said "Buy and Stake Hex" or "Buy and Stake Darker." I mean, mint darker, mint fuel cells. That's when you know we have gotten that really nice Metcalfe's Law X's in our community. Yeah, it wasn't Giga, it was someone else, but it was quite interesting. It was basically Richard Hart, you know, going off on Satoshi, calling him a loser and a bitch and all this stuff. That's just like, man, if you turn that towards Richard Hart right now, it's kind of funny. But my wife listening to me work on my Bitcoin rant in the shower before we head out to have dinner with friends. I'm sure this is a nice copywritten music here.
Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it.
That's such good stuff. All right, no one else is here in the green room. Yo, believe in yourself. Jonathan Paula, my brother from another mother. Dumb Money. Dumb Money is trite. Like, that's the name of it. It's called Dumb Money. And it's worth the copyright strike to show you guys. But if you ever have any question in your mind of whether or not you should trust anyone like Robinhood with any of your money or Coinbase, I mean, geez Louise, like, they were like the stuff that they pulled, and I called it. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen as I saw the chart take off, like just straight up for GameStop. I knew they were going to turn off the sell button on everybody. I knew it. I was like, there's no way they're going to let these people take any money from them. They're insiders. They don't even own the stock. Robinhood didn't even own the stocks that they were selling. They might now, but I know for a fact, back in the day, they had IOUs of IOUs. So they basically just had derivatives that they called the stocks that they were selling people. Here's the official trail right here. Check this one out. Oh, shoot, I got to turn on the volume.
I will tell you.
Holy.
I will tell you, I've never seen anything like it.
Holy.
Is the craziest I think I've ever seen.
Everything okay?
$11 million? What are you gonna do? Get a Ferrari? What the?
Oh, language. The baby's here.
Ooh.
Yo, what up, everybody? Roy and Kitty here. I'm going to pick a stock and talk about why I think it's interesting, and that stock is GameStop.
I love this guy.
Retail traders have hooked into GameStop.
I think they think it's a good investment. It looks like there's one guy driving all the buying.
Who is this schmuck?
Dumb money, man.
Wall Street is betting that this company is going to fail. But if it fails, these hedge fund people make a ton of money. 70,000 people have watched this video.
Roy Kitty, I love you!
If he's in, I'm in.
GameStop, those shares not stopping.
The stock is only going to go up. When they hit, I'm going to buy you a mansion.
Let's drink to that.
My brother is a nerd. Wall Street must be seeing this, right?
You should probably dial in.
Oh,
Babe, how much did we make today?
$5 million.
How much did we lose today?
$1 billion.
And yesterday?
4 million.
And yesterday?
$1 billion.
Yeah.
We're like really rich.
It's us versus them. Who you think gon' win?
You got rich dudes pissing in their pants right now. They're coming after you.
We need to talk about the GameStop situation.
Retail traders always lose.
You've been served.
Wall Street cheated. Surprise, surprise.
You have to testify.
Hang on. Retail traders always lose. That is so true. So true.
Before Congress, the game has changed.
If it's us versus them, who you think gon' win? If it's us,
What's the point of winning the race if you let some idiot steal the prize?
A lot of people feel the system is broken. The whole idea of the stock market is if you're smart and maybe with a little luck you can make your fortune. Certainly not anymore.
who you think gon' win?
There's no hope for the little guy.
Balls.
Maybe now there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say, I don't think he took any profit. I'm pretty sure he round tripped a bunch of that. But kids take profit. That is, if you guys want to know anything about how insanely shady and horrible at the very core of their beings these people are, and if you doubt for a second that Hyperliquid is going to bring KYC and just imprison everyone there, forget it. You cannot trust any of these hoes. I have some Pulse Chain on Coinbase Wallet, a bridge from Pulse Chain, but Pulse Chain still not listed. But at least it lets me hold it in the Coinbase wallet. Yeah, I wouldn't hold anything in Coinbase wallet. Like I said, Coinbase exchanges, any centralized exchange, it's a public restroom. You get in and out of there as fast as possible. And thank you, Jonathan Kampala. Dumb money. You knew what I was talking about. Yeah, and I watched that in real time, and I called it in real time. I said, these guys are not going to be able to sell. They're not going to be able to sell. I remember one of my friends told me a story about aluminum back in the day. There was like 2 or 3 guys at the exchange that were really the market makers for aluminum. And this guy went around and bought up all the aluminum futures or options or something to that effect. He just basically got them a monopoly, not the entire monopoly of aluminum. And every day the exchange, like the brokers would call him and say, hey, your position is really high on paper right now. You might want to consider exiting some of these positions and taking profit. And he was like, no way, no way. And what he did was he went all the way up to the deadline where on paper, the shares or the options were worth an insane amount of money. But the 3 dudes that actually control the price of aluminum, where they weren't buying it. So he saw this insane fortune just drop to nothing because of the middlemen, because of the gatekeepers. So I don't know. Overdoso lights add on community, but you are so patient with us. Thank you very much. Also like to add, what the F? I have no patience with my voice prompt. All right, good to know. Good evening to you as well, CryptoCat. Oh, so said hello to believe in yourself, but I'm not sure if you saw it or not. But anyway, I hope you do both well as the community as well. Yes, Coinbase doesn't hold any coins. Do you literally own a paste paper? Probably. Sorry, I mean Robinhood. Yeah, Robinhood at the beginning, Robinhood was selling IOUs. They might still be selling IOUs, but I know that if you can get your stuff off of Robinhood or Venmo or any of those and put it in your own wallet, then that's the only time when you have custody of your keys that it's yours. Robinhood is still gambling exchange that had nothing, and everything is left to trust with them. Hey Max, what's up, Hexclan? Good to see you again. Yeah, hello Cape, believe in yourself. Yeah, jump in here. Like I said, anyone who beats Hex T Armstrong into the green room gets 10 darker. I'll send them to you. That being said, hey, believe in yourself. That being said, let's keep going with the boomer tabs. Just crazy things that Wix is putting out. If you hold a certain amount of Wix, you get access to some of their services and stuff they're building. Here's the Wix world, which is very cool. There's other people that are using this concept as well. Let's see, our Switch Top Win app is not working on here. Let's refresh it. This is where you can also buy darker. You can also buy darker on squirrelswap.pro. Here's our liquidity. Our liquidity probably bumped up with the price bumping up. Let's refresh this bad boy and see what we're at on liquidity. Jiminy Christmas. Oh, you guys are bananas. This is insane. This is insane, guys. Nope. This is silly. We're almost up to 19K liquidity. That is community liquidity providing very little of the team. The team has gone in and provided initial liquidity for a lot of the pairs, the buy bots, the eDai converter, things like that, because those had to exist. But for the most part, we've kind of been sitting back and watching things grow naturally. And so this is a large part of this liquidity you see here is provided by the users, by the community, and it's just absolutely bananas. We're up to 18.89. Usually we see a ton of price sell, a lot of sell pressure just raining down on the price when we start a new mint or new round. So right now you can, starting at 12:30 this morning, 12:30 this afternoon, you could mint for round 4. And we'll see how many people have minted, but usually 5% of what's minted hits the eDai converter and it's sold as sell pressure. So as the whales come in and other people, I have no idea where we're going to end up. I'm guessing 40,000, but I was really wrong. I was almost wrong by half on the last guess. But yeah, geez, look at this. Top holders. It's insane. Insane. Yeah, the FOMO curve, the mystery box, the jackpot, and the 180-day bonus pool, those 4 addresses that it's very unlikely you'll see dumping from those guys, they're sitting on 85% of the supply. And then, yeah, that pink mist well, rounding us out to about 90%. That is, wow. You don't have enough darker. Most of the darker from the FOMO curve, as we can see, is not going to hit the market, or not even hit the market, but hit the NFTs, where it's going to be locked until people, deplete their NFTs. So it could be 16 or 24 months till people say uncle. And at that point, we may be reloading for a new game. We may be continuing what we've learned here, what's worked here. We may move it on to darkest. I guess it'd be darker, darkest. Maybe it'd be the darkest token. And maybe there'd be like a supply of 333, 3.3 million of that. I don't know, but it might pay to mint, to hold, to stake your NFTs and let them grow and accumulate as much darker matter as possible going forward, because it has worked out fairly well for the people in dark matter, the original dark matter 1. Bananas. It's insane in the membrane. We have some darker switch that it says 0%, but I think it's just not reading it. I'm sure there's something there. Some darker pulse on V3, some darker dye on algebra. Oh, it says algebra switch X. So there's some on switch X, and maybe it'll route through there and be a bigger thing. Darker in ethos, it says is 0. And that's on V2, so I don't know, it's just a fraction. But yeah, darker dye V2 has $637 in volume and $900 in LP. That's very low. That's some low LP right there for the eDai converter to hit. Sometimes I've seen the eDai converter hit the Pulse X, which is at 3K. Gelato's at 3.3K. Okay, so that one's grown besides just the price. Someone is adding to that one. It might be gelato people. It might be a fan of gelato. I know that gelato has a buy bot on their pair that's been buying and minting darker, which is absolutely insane. It does say that there's zero value, zero trading going through darker and pink mist well, like no volume and $4,630,000. I don't know if there's like a fee there that's blocking them all, or they just don't know that pink mist well exists. I don't know why there's no routing going through there. That's insane. All right. I used SwitchX today just to make full darker stake. Oh, to make full darker to stake. Sweet. I like the idea of about at the end of all this season, you accumulate your NFTs and you have the choice to be selling them or donating them to continue the next journey of the darkest, which would offer you a higher value and bigger bonus rate to continue the journey moving forward. That's pretty mouthwatering. I think a lot of the stuff about this is very mouthwatering. Hey, Glenn just got back from little boy's room. See, I told you, everyone needs to go pee. No ignoring you or anybody. I hope everyone would just have a good night so far. Very, very considerate. Let's just keep going, guys. Let's look at the chart. Oh my gosh, this is Darker and Hex. Darker and Hex is at 67 cents. Darker and Die, which is where the buy bot is, and the E-Die converter is pumped up past this line of resistance around 72 cents. It's up around 76 cents. It's going bananas. And you can see every time an E-Die hits that, boom, boom, it follows up. And then, of course, after it goes boom, boom, the bots follow. So it goes E-Die converter, buy bot, sell, like our bots. And so it's really going to be interesting to see where this goes. But it seems, this is the cool thing. This is one of the coolest things ever. So here's round 3. Here's round 4. You can see the moment. You can look at this in greater detail on the 15-minute chart. And you can see the minting and the sell pressure and how it just basically just crashed the price because there's so low liquidity that when you sell, geez Louise, what was it? What is it right now? E-Die converter, 8,000 has been paid out in E-Die, and there's $1,000 in there right now for the sacrificers. We'll have a lot of people sacrificing, I'm sure, from round 2. The winners that just won, I'm sure we'll have a bunch of sacrificers, so this will get more competitive for this money. But even our Stream wallet has accumulated another few bucks of E-Die that we can claim and go buy some darker and mint. But $8,000 has done this to the chart. All this blood right here. And so we've had community members say, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. May I have another? Thank you very much, sir. May I have another? These guys got some killer deals down here. 25 cents. I mean, geez. And then 36 cents. Geez. Just thank you very much. Thank you very much. Chop, 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 chop. And you can actually see, the change of the pattern like day and night on the buy bot being switched on here on this pair. So you got these very crazy highs and lows, these spikes, very volatile. And then you see the buy bot come in and start balancing out some of that sell pressure and actually turning it into buy pressure. And then you see these people that were buying stuff on sale down here start doing little clips, and then those sustain, and then those sustain. Now, will the buy bot run out of cash? Maybe. I don't know. But the amount of people sacrificing right now is really adding a lot of economic energy to the flywheel of darker matter and the E-Die payout and the darker payout. And me and Claude and Lef are working on another thing that might make this even more mouth-watering, and I'm going to say that if we do it and we can get it to work, it would benefit people. It would benefit the addresses with 10 NFTs or more, and we're also turning off the tax exemption for people that got the airdrop but haven't minted. So you're going to want to mint 10 NFTs in any address that you're using to transfer or sell Darker, because that's how it's set up. But this is so silly. Such a silly chart, but this is a game changer right here. And only time will tell what's going on. Again, Xerox Bistro. Looks like there's still 980 Darker for sell here at about 67 cents. No slippage. NexionPulse.com. Shout out to Lef and the team. The token launchers here are pretty interesting. The farms, the NFT farms that we're going to be taking a look at as we go forward with our NFTs. Very interesting. Pulse had a green day today. Actuator's up a little bit. PulseX is up 4%. That's nice. Let's put it on the daily chart. Yeah, so it's bounced. We got a nice bounce right there on Actuator, on Pulse. Nice bounce. Dr. Doge. Nice bounce. Pink Mist Well. Little more than a bounce. This bad boy, you can always tell when people come in here. There's $73 of volume. And some banana kids are in here buying $5 at a time, $4 at a time. And look at what it does to the price when there's nothing but buy pressure on this right here. Like, this is obviously Pulse Chain. Because it's got this locked liquidity from Pump.Tires on Pulse Chain. $4.7 thousand in liquidity tied with Wrap Pulse. So in a way, we're kind of tapping into that 4.7K of liquidity through Pink Mist Well, even though we don't have a lot of direct liquidity right now with Pulse on Darker. So you got this death and stuff. But this right here, if you guys were around during Dark Matter, the first version, and people were buying and sending Pink Mist Well token to the Pink Mist Well, and at first the Pink Mist Well was dumping it right here, these crazy spikes down here. They were dumping it and buying Dark Matter and staking it. They're just buying the hell out of Dark because people were sending them tokens. And then they stopped dumping, and then it just took off. It was bananas, all the way up to like $40 for a million. Now we're at $22 for a million. And we'll see if there's something in the future, maybe a future use for this token. If people want to start sending this to the Pink Mist Well again. See, it looks like a crazy drop because it's on logarithmic. You take it off log, and it still looks horrible. Oh, sorry, this was $408, $400 for a million, and now it's $22 for a million. So, yeah, guys, this things can get crazy when people stop dumping. But nice bouncing there. Hex is up 2%, not back up to a penny yet, which is, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. You're killing me. Still higher than this previous low, so we'll take that as a win. And then Darker's up anywhere from 18% to 9%, 10%. Loving it. 13% on Peacock. I'm not sure what it is on these other show first, but Morpheus, Nuts, Gelato. What is it on Gelato's? Got a nice bump, got a nice bounce today. Shout out to Gelato. And it's 72 cents over here on the Gelato pair. Yikes. Now, Emit Farms is down today. I'm not sure why that is. That doesn't make sense compared to because of all their liquidity. Darker's up 16% on this pair, up to 74 cents. It's almost like the price just doesn't care anymore. about the EDI conversion. Neon and Wrapped Pulse has 20K of liquidity, and it's continuing its insane run. Shout out to Neon, neonpulse.com. PDI today is up a couple. It's got a little bounce on PDI. Darker and Yep. Darker's up to 75% on this pair, and Yep taking a nice 4% bounce off the bottom. Way to go, Yep! Shout out to Red Ray Bright Light, the founder of the Yep token. Solid X is kind of neutral today. It looks like it got a bounce, but it says that it zeroed it out. Darker 75 cents on this one. I always said that since there's 21 million Solid X, Darker should be 10 times more expensive than Solid X based on supply alone, because we only have 2 million. They have 21 million. Just throwing that out there. I love to throw that out there. Yeah, crazy charts today, kids. But let's enjoy the green candles when they come, because it has been a very rough and tough winter. And so to zoom in here and just take a moment to enjoy this look of these giant green candles. I know zoom out, blah, 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 but when the green candles come, it's a day to celebrate as a community and appreciate and be happy for those people that believed in this project and are holding and staking and minting and sacrificing. Yeah, really, really, really makes me feel good. Okay. The playlist for Darker Matter Rings of Dust story time is all the way up to 30 videos. You can watch me read that. It is definitely somewhere you want to do 1.25x or maybe even 1.5x. Shout out to Replay Gang. Old Man Bitcoin, what'd you do today? Old Man Bitcoin took his vitamins here and bounced back on this 5-day chart. It's making a statement. Old Man Bitcoin woke up and ate breakfast. And Old Man Bitcoin's little sister is doing really well as well. Look at that. Oh my God. Is this a 5? That's not a 5-day chart. There's a 5-day chart. Look at that. That's an interesting chart, isn't it? I wonder if there's any manipulation in the Ethereum market. When do you see the price go from straight up 1,800 to almost 1,900? Just blip. That's crazy. That's totally natural. Crazy. All right, we have 70. We had about 75, 76 holders of fuel cells. Now we have 72, which tells me that people have either depleted their fuel cells, which I don't think they did, or they were able to stake all their fuel cells, so it makes the price go, the number of holders go down. We would like to see the number of holders be 150. We'd love to 2x this community and bring in some more cool people that believe in something and want to see that the good guy win, want to see the underdog win. Shout out to the underdogs. All right. We have 781, maybe more today. Let's see how many holders of Darker Matter we have. It's just refreshing. We had 781. And again, you take those, 80 people that have, let's say there's 80 people that have minted and staked, at least 700 people holding Darker, not minting. And they're about to, when they come find this pile of Darker back here and start to cheat and sell and say, oh my gosh, I've got $100 of Darker. I got $50 of Darker. I got to go shop. I got to buy the next shiny thing. Well, I'm going to hit with that 10% tax. That's going to go to the EDI. converters. Wait, no. Does it go there? Yeah, it goes to the EDI converter. Absolutely bananas. Bananas, kids. BANANAS. Again, we're folding here. We're working on saving humanity and helping medical research. If you guys appreciate the fact that the lottery, the jackpot went down today with a cool native random number generator on Pulse Chain, and you want to thank Red Squirrel, you can buy him a beer at this address right here. I'm going to put it in to the chat. Feel free to send him darker nuts, Pulse Hex. He's pretty cool. 780 left now. All right, so yeah, people are buying that up, and I wonder where that money's going to go. Rough Riders Anthem. Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone else is excited as I am, but I really think Darker Matter phenomenally well. I just hope I don't miss the boat. As like Max says, you do not have enough. So, however, somewhat previous all-time high, but certainly enough to do well. Sorry, Hex, I was talking about as well as Darker Matter, but of course, voice prompt. Okay, cool. And there's still no one in green room right here, which is insane, because I am giving away some darker to anyone that can beat Hex T. Armstrong. Because as soon as he sees this, he's going to be here. He's going to be here like it's like when you say Beetlejuice 3 times. So Squirrel Swap has NFT Nutters, which is a place where you can still see the original fuel cells right here. Super interesting. You have tools like Portfolio. We can check out our portfolio right here. Load portfolio. Let's paste it up here and load that portfolio. And not only does it show us the tokens we have and actually give us a good price for Darker, which ZKX, while it still lists Darker, is completely valueless. Even though it works well, like this one has, it doesn't show any value on the Darker. That's insane. But you can see your tokens, which we have $10 of actuator, which is pretty badass. I'm not sure how we got, I think we claimed that from the farm. We have $10 of nuts. We got $10 of Dr. Doge that we mined. We did not buy any of that. That is all sweet ass mining power. We got a few bucks of Pulse for our transactions. We got $1 of Hex. We got 64 cents of Darker. And then we got our Ponks, our TFC, our Wick. We got a little bit of Wick that was paid out here, probably from Dr. Doge. And yeah, we got some Indican, some Top Hat. Interesting. Very interesting. And then you can go to your liquidity providing your LP positions. You can go see your Hex stakes. You can see your DeFi, which is going to show us our actuator and going to show us our Dr. Doge DeFi that we're earning right now. It'll show you your NFTs, which of course, right now we don't have art attached to our NFTs, but we should be showing the 1,000. This is showing the original 563 Darker fuel cells that we had, and now we have over 1,700 or so. That should be showing up when we start feeding information there. See you next Tuesday. Very interesting. It's throbbing right now. He's got some stuff going on SwitchX. We'll have to have him come on and explain what's going on with SwitchX, because we have quite a few people that have overlapped with the SwitchX community and ours. Here's our wallet right here. You can see the payment from Dr. Doge, Wick, and Indican, and the Darker payment for being a good boy and mining for science. Shout out to Otherscan and Famous and Ave. That's been very, very, very helpful. And then we have the ZKX dashboard, which pops up right here. And then you got the wallet, which is what we've been using over here with our Stream Addy right there. Squirrel Swap, like I said, great stuff going on over here. Great stuff going on over at Harry Labs. We've been, he had something very interesting that he posted in our Telegram today. Right here, we retweeted this Twitter one right here. Have added a little feature where you can inscribe your profile picture into the chain with a message in X handle. Thank you, X-Ray Vision, you bet. So you can actually use this right here on a 3D globe. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got some music too. So yeah, here's your profile picture. Put a message, and then it puts it on there. I build. It's cooking. Very cool interactive stuff being built on Full Chain right now. Very, very cool. Shout out to MVS Crypto and the Monster newsletter for mentioning us, which is very kind of you. Fast is liking this right here. Shout out to Fast Abdul. He's in it for the tech. If he shows up, that's what he'll tell you. Wild SJ has been very cool and supportive. There's Left and people liking and retweeting. Appreciate all the love right there from everyone in the community. And now we come to our star of the hour, our favorite website in the entire world, agproject.io. You got 10 days, 18 hours, and 30 minutes to mint for round 4 coming up. And you've got that long to see if you've hit the jackpot in round 3. If we go to get paid, we're going to skip the mint because usually you want to mint, farm, and get paid. I was really hoping that we would hit a jackpot with our 18 NFTs, just very long shot. And then I could mint 999 fuel cells and try to hit the jackpot in round 4. But we do have a good chance of hitting jackpot in round 3. So yeah, you want to mint first, then you want to farm. You know, here's the FOMO curve I was talking about. I mean, 1.2 million darker are hitting the NFTs, being paid out to the NFTs in round 3. That'll basically more than double the supply in round 3. But it won't be liquid. It'll be in your little cute NFTs. It'll be filling up your piggy banks, and it's up to you not to break them. Although I know some of you guys are going to break them and cheat out of this, and that's okay because, you know, everyone has a certain time limit on the marshmallow test. And for some people, I mean, and life happens too. You never know when you need money to fix an air conditioner or money to fix your car to go to work. You never know when, you know, you get sick or need some money to cash out. It happens with the best of us. Life. We have 3,148 already minted for round 4 in the first 6 hours. We have 3,000 minted already. That's a tenth of what I was guessing at 30,000. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. 31.8 darker has been paid to my 1,018 fuel cells. That's very interesting. And now, since we didn't win any of those, we can actually go to manage fuel cells. We can go to round 2. We can say all 13 of these or 18 of these. We understand that we're locking them up and we won't get any payout while they're locked up, which is weird because, that means that everything we got paid was because of these 18 in round 2. Because right now we're not getting paid on any of the 1,000 in round 1 because it's staked for 180 days, and you give up your treasury yield while you're locked, serving that time. So, wow, yeah, we got one or so payments here, but again, we're just going to click all of them. We're going to stake them for 180 days. And then it's going to take the 3 different steps here. It's going to check to see if we won the lottery to make sure we don't get screwed out of a jackpot. It's going to let us, we're also going to have to approve the staking contract to take the NFTs. And then we actually have to stake them. And depending on, I should have checked what gas was here, but it's a penny to check 18 of them, or less than a penny. It's 462 pulse to check them. So that was one. See if you move this to the side. See, that was batch 1 of 1. And now we're going to approve the ones right here. So we'll sign that one. And that is 3,303 pulse. Although this might be, oh, wow, that was actually staking it. So we just had to check for the jackpot and then we could stake. We've already given permission for this wallet. So congratulations, 18 fuel cells will have access to the 180-day bonus pool claims when they mature. Killer move. Very cool. Very, very cool. Now, if we go to manage fuel cells and we want to see all of our 18 that are staked, this will start the progress bar right there. If we go to round 1, we can see the different batches here. Our oldest batch has 169 days left because we've gone 11 days through this round. And then if we scroll all the way down to the ones we just barely staked, they're on round 2, sorry. But these ones we minted later and they still have 178 days. So yeah, it shows each one of those batches time limits, which is very cool. Very, very cool. We'll continue. Now we'll get paid. So we'll go check the jackpot. So far, 46 jackpots have been claimed. Oh, this is total. So there was 214 in the first round. There's 88 in the second round. So what's 214 plus 88? $302. So out of 302, 46 have been claimed, 170 have been sacrificed. So that equals 216. So only a handful have been claimed or sacrificed out of the 88. And the rollover right now, there's 1,171 rolling over. And so the payout as it stands right now, based on, depending on how many people sacrifice versus how many people claim, it's at 333. We saw this go to 999 in the second round. We'll see how high this goes. I imagine when some of those whales get a chance to sacrifice and keep hitting that EDI payout. Let's check out the EDI payout. Yeah, $1,288 up for claim. You might want to actually claim right now before people start sacrificing and competing with this amount. We have $3 here that we can claim. We'll claim it. We'll claim it on another one because I want to let it pile up a little bit higher and maybe go buy some darker with it. And then, of course, you've got the 180-day bonus pool, which has 113,000 in it, and it will not be paying out for. Oh, we had a timer here. There it is. 168 days, almost 169 days till this pays out. So this will just accumulate with all of the mints. 40% of everything minted is going to go here. 45% of everything minted goes into the jackpot. And right now, every NFT that's staked so far is set to receive 0.027 darker on the first claim. So if we take our 1,000 from round 1, then we just move this decimal place over 3. 1, 2, 3. So we'd get 27 darker that we could claim here, the first payout. And then as this grows and more people join and stake, it's going to change the pool. 415,000 for gas right now. That is a great deal. That's cheap gas, baby. Cheap gas. We might see some wells start minting in the cheap gas. 75 cents darker. I'm overwhelmed by the fact that we're not tanking and that we've had so much sell pressure on the EDI with such low liquidity. That's bananas. It's insane. That's $9,000 on $9,000 on a. Oh, this is the one that we were trying to scry earlier with a HT, with Hex T, or Vibe T, or see you next Tuesday T, whatever he's going by right now. Ahoy mateys guy. This shows you what's going on. Pateus router. It's been using that. The PulseX router, wrapped pulse. Another wallet up here, which I think might be related to the team. I don't know. No. I don't know. Excuse me. Pulse Market. That's weird. Coin2 Tool Proxy, 9mm V3 positions. They're all kind of tied into this address that's got the buy bot on it. Weird, guys. It's really weird. And then, like I said, Liberty Swap Finance is a great place to bridge. I don't know if Switch doesn't have a bridge, do they? Widget. So the widget is for security. Dex aggregator, how it works, resources. I don't think they do have a bridge here on Switch. Maybe on Switch X they do. Switch X is its own product, which I'd love to get. I've read a little bit about it and talked to some people. I know it has a lot to do with the MEV. Let's see here. I have another question, Max. I think I have the right game theory, but would you put $1,000 into round 3 now, or would you split that into $500 for round 3, 500 into 4? I'm thinking the latter. No, I would try to win I would try to win a jackpot. I would put, because $1,000 right now, 1,000 divided by 75 cents. Let's say that you go and you spend it on, you get some of that stuff from the OX Bistro as well. So $1,000 divided by 75 cents. If you didn't push price against you, you'd get 1,333. Okay, so basically you're looking at the same amount that you would get if we had the max payout on the jackpot. If you minted 1,333, I think your chances of hitting the jackpot would be very high. And it's possible that the jackpot, you can't mint for 3 anymore. 3's already started. 3's locked. It's done. The gates are sealed on 3. You cannot mint for 3. You can mint for 4. But if you're minting 1,333 for round 4, and you hit the jackpot, which may be 1,332, you'd basically get all of your tokens back by hitting it once. And you'd have a good chance of winning that because it's 1 in 740, and that's almost 2 times as much as that. That's the thing that I'm talking about. You remember last week I told you I believed it would stay stable, and I was right. You were right. I mean, I didn't know. I don't know what's going on. I can't tell you guys for certain what's going to happen with the buy bot. I can only tell you that the buy bot has changed the game considerably. Okay, let's see. You said there were 780 left over here. Yeah, if you did come over here and spend some of that $1,000 on the 0x Bistro, your money would go a little bit further. There are other 780 left here, and it's going for about a week. So if it's selling 1,000 at about 667 cents, that means it's raising about $600, $700, just depending on what token people are buying with. I'm thinking that $600, $700 would go a long way in a buy bot. No expectation from the work of others, or not financial advice. I'm just saying, like, What if the price just continued to go higher and higher and the opportunity and the discount got better and better and better here? And then that fueled the buy bot, which is just sitting on something crazy right now. I've been stalking that baby. And right now it is, the buy bot has accumulated. Christmas. The buy bot has accumulated. I got to put my password in here. There's a new Chrome available. I'm going to have to sign back into Chrome. Either way, let's actually just take the address right there and put it in other scan and see what it's sitting on. So you can just go to Gecko Terminal and look at the buy bot right here that ends in A2D5D right here. And if you click it, it's awesome because the scan pulsechainfoundation.org doesn't work. But this is an easy way to copy the address on the address bar up here. So we'll copy that. And then we're going to change this X to other scan. Shout out to Famous. Not other scan, other scan. Other scan. .pulsechange.box. I like that when you put this in the search bar, it still doesn't actually take you to it because Google's such a piece of crap. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Let me get this in here again. Other scan. Full chain box, enter. There we go. You got to put it in the address bar, and now we'll paste that buy bot one right here. Get rid of this slash. And then we want to, let's spy on it and see how much monies it has. Shout out to the privacy protocols coming out this year. Yeah, like I said, it has DarkX and Texan, so it's been around for a while. It's got $2,000 of DAI stablecoin from Ethereum. I think it started with like 5,000 or 4,000. And it's accumulated 3,998, so just under 4,000 darker. And other scan actually gives us a value. So it started out about 4,000 or 5,000, and now it has about $4,000 or $5,000 of value in it. So really, it's been by pumping the price and accumulating dark, it's actually probably gone up higher than it started with. Yeah, $2,000 in there. Does it have enough pulse? It's got $33 of pulse. That ought to keep it running for a while. Almost 4 million pulse. So that's good to see. And yeah, I see what you're saying. But what if I got lucky on round 4 and I'd say 500 to round 5? If these jackpots are going higher and higher, and when I didn't have a win in the previous round, well, the jackpot doesn't care if you had a previous win or not. It's like flipping a quarter. Like a quarter has, this is something I learned painfully in Las Vegas and gambling on roulette tables for the most part. Blackjack is a little different because you can count cards if you're smart, but it still isn't an exact science. I would go into a casino and they have those table, like that chart shows you all the previous like 20 spins. And sometimes the whole chart would be black and you're like, dude, it's got to hit red because it has, like a 45% chance or whatever of hitting red. So you'd bet on it and it would hit black again. So you double down and double down and double down. And pretty soon you were just out $1,000 and you just saw the black continue. Now, why did that happen? I mean, over time, the odds are 40%, 47%. But in that moment that you bet, let's say, again, back to the quarter, we're flipping a quarter heads or tails. The last 10 have been heads. Well, then the next 10 should be tails, right? Nope. Do you know why? Because the quarter doesn't give a shit what you think. And the quarter doesn't give a shit what the odds are. The quarter is just going to land whatever way it lands. And the random number generator made by Red Squirrel is just going to pick whatever numbers it feels like. Otherwise, we wouldn't have won 3 jackpots by minting 1,000 in the first round on the stream address. That was pure luck. It makes it look like it's rigged, but it's just pure luck. I think maybe I should, because even if I don't want jackpot of winning +1, I'm going to interest the most 180 days. So I think he means stake most for 180 days, which, yeah, even if you don't hit the jackpot, you can still be a winner by simply not cheating out, by simply holding on to your NFTs. And staking for 180 days is definitely the cheat mode, God mode, the easy win. Okay, exactly what I'm saying is I could lose the 1,000 in round, that would be done, but spend 500 round 4 and say 500 for also around 5. So I'm saying, and if you might want to type 100% agree. Thanks. I think we should just jump to that. No, but seriously, for the people that like to play well games and like to be degenerate gamblers out there, Impulse Chain is sick with gamblers. I mean, like, just full of them. If you guys are thinking about playing a really good odd game, coming over, buying 1,000 darker matter for between $700 and $800 right now, staking them or minting them into fuel cells, and having a decent chance of a greater return. If you're going to gamble, this is the best slot on Pulse Chain on crypto. I don't know any project in crypto that gives you this kind of odds of winning this much darker. You know, love you, Max. We are on the same page. I love you too, buddy. Love you too. I just, feel free to comment in here. I know that Kate Figor is dominating, but you guys can join us on stream, and you guys can also join us in chat if you guys have any questions. No one's taking me off my offer for giving him 10 darker for beating Hexy Armstrong in here. That's just the original name. I call him Jason. I like Jason's a good one. But that's it. I have nothing else to say to you. We'll probably, I should definitely try and get some more reading done as I can. I have been quite busy at work. But that's not an excuse. I believe in this community. I believe in you guys. You guys matter. What you do matters. You don't have enough dark matter. You are very, very valuable. You are a precious creation. Whether you believe that or know that or not, I believe, and I have good reason to believe, that you are a precious creation. So if you didn't get anything else out of this stream, if you didn't understand the jackpots and the money and this and that, the game mechanics, the minting and staking, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I want you to know that you matter. So take that. If you take nothing from the stream, know that you are important. Let's go out. I was playing a bunch of music here at the beginning, and Jason was saying, let me drop this. That's not what I wanted. Jason was saying that he really likes Kate Figor's song, The Void, and I can tell why. It is a great song, and I think it's the right song to play as we see what happens to those 88 jackpot winners that all got $700 of dark today. maybe more, $750 at today's prices. And we'll see if they believe in something bigger than themselves and sacrifice. We'll see if they claim and remint, which is they want to keep the game going, and we cannot blame them for that. And we'll see what happens to the next jackpot payout. Does it go up? Does it go down? Tune in, kids. Thank you, Jason. Really appreciate the love. Good night, everybody. Good night, Max. Keep smiling tomorrow. It's the first day of the rest of your life. The future is bright. It is bright. It's so bright. We've got to wear astronaut costumes because, baby, we're not going to the moon. We've been to the moon. We've been there, done that. We're going to Saturn, baby. We're going to Kronos. We're going to the sixth planet. We are going to the number of time, because time is the destroyer of everything. Oh, I forgot to post this. Jiminy Christmas. That is the address right there to send money to Red Squirrel to show him love. Ends in C6C8CO. If you can't copy and paste this from the chat, you can just go to squirrels.pro and that will take you to, you scroll down to the bottom, it says buy me a beer. You can copy the address down there. If you want to make sure you're buying the right token, go to agproject.io and click on make sure it's spelled right, make sure you're not on a clone site, and click on this address, the contract address, which ends in 84C13. We're going to go out on the void. Play that again. We were going through the black hole and out the other side to something so kaleidoscope, you will not believe it. That's right. And if you listen to Rings of Dust, you can hear what happens to the believers that sacrifice to the void, which, by the way, let's just look at the sacrifice real quick. If you go to the home screen, holy Batman balls. 18 sacrificers have sacrificed a total of 58,951 darker, and the EDI payout is $8,400. Folks, this is what it looks like when you pour time, attention, and energy into a flywheel and create demand and scarcity. All we got to do now is grow the community. That's all we have to do to win. So you guys are the best damn community in crypto, hands down. And I'm so glad to be hanging out with you guys. So here we go. Here's the void. Set that as outro. Love you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Ciao.
pops up, the neon starts to glow. Lowercase connection, entering the show. Top right corner where the wallet interacts. Digital contract, tracking down the facts. The ticker symbols blinking on the sidebar screen. The dark is the atmosphere setting the scene. Round one is coming, the season's on the clock. Secure the network, time to lock it in the block. Welcome to the darker matter. Standard rules apply. Load the fuel cells up before the timer passes by. Into the void we will go, where the smart ones play. Minting out the future, trading through the shadows. Watch the ticker climb. Feel the data stream. Living on the edge of a cyber grid machine.
Calculating yields while we wait upon the day. Claim the EDI payouts, tally up the wins. This is where the high stakes strategy begins. They say it's for the smart ones, written on the wall. A gamified ecosystem standing tall. Read the how to play if you wanna know the way. Before you launch the app or end in disarray. Ticks on the countdown, now it's turned to days. The price of darker matter, moving through the haze. Is it an illusion? Is it by design? Watch the smart contract as it aligns. 3, 2, 1. Let the protocol run. Welcome to the darker matter. Standard rules apply. Load the fuel cells up before the timer passes by. Into the void, here we go. Where the smart ones play. Minting out the future. Straight into the shadows. Watch the ticker climb. Feel the data stream. Living on the edge of the cyber-driven machine. Fuel cells